The financial planning industry has seen some bad headlines lately following some high-profile scandals. So, what's being done to improve confidence? Well, here's SBS Finance editor Ricardo Goncalves.
Janice, today the Australian Securities and Investments Commission released a register of financial planners to help consumers identify qualified and registered practitioners. They're on the ASIC Money Smart website. It's a start, but you need to be able to ask any potential financial advisor some follow-up questions. Ronald Travasso started using a financial planner when he migrated to Australia from Dubai 17 years ago.
We had to get some advice about our investments that we had, whatever we bought from Dubai.
While Ronald keeps on top of his investments, he says his financial planner gives him valuable advice.
He knows exactly when we are going to retire, and he has sort of set up a path for us towards retirement, and I think it's going well.
Ronald is a happy consumer of financial advice at a time when it seems the industry's reputation has been tarnished by a number of high-profile scandals in recent years.
We're talking about thousands of people who've been affected. So needless to say, confidence in this particular market is at rock bottom.
The number of times that advice fails is actually pretty small, yet the headlines are very big. So we need to overcome the perceptions that go around that issue.
I've seen Commonwealth Bank, I've seen what National Bank has done, so I'm cluey enough to use my own brain to plan my finances.
So do I. I look after my own finances.
For those who need advice, finding the right planner is often the hardest step.
Most people find advisors through referrals.
ASIC's new register and numerous online portals can also help, but once you find a potential candidate...
First question for a planner is, how are you remunerated?
And check their history.
You've also got to ask them in terms of their experience, what professional bodies they belong to, and I think, who are your other clients? What are they like? Can I speak to somebody?
The Association of Financial Advisors says entry-level qualifications for planners, along with requirements for existing advisors, are rising.
The cultural move has begun, well and truly. It's a long way down the track already. We need time now for the industry to consolidate those gains and prove it to the public.
Submissions for a federal government consultation paper to maintain public confidence in the industry will be accepted until May the 7th. And the Commonwealth Bank told SBS World News the next update for its Open Advice Review program, which is dealing with its financial planning compensation scheme, will be provided by the independent expert in May. Taking a look at the share market now, which closed higher on growing expectations of an interest rate cut in China. BHP did very well despite falling iron ore prices. The banks were higher across the board. Primary healthcare was the best of the top 200 today, and Qantas added more than 3.5%. In Japan, the Nikkei fell. The Bank of Japan's Tankan Economic Survey is out tomorrow. Wall Street stocks surged on a string of pharmaceutical deals. The Australian dollar is weaker against the greenback. It's also down across the other major currencies, and on the commodity markets, both gold and oil have lost ground. And tomorrow we'll get an update on property prices for March and speak to one property investor who has accumulated 40 homes in just 17 years. Janice.